Hello, YouTube. Hope you're doing well, and everybody that follows me for my daily ukulele channel. Um, so, yes, I'm John from John's Ukulele Cafe, and I've been having fun leading up to Christmas. I did a video about Jim Beloff's new book. It's called UKEtopia, and it's his memoir from when he started to pick up the ukulele at first um, until now, basically the end of, or I don't know if it's the end of the third wave, but the third wave that we're in currently. So I'm doing a giveaway tomorrow, Christmas Day, at 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Something funny I learned is that actually Jim Beloff's birthday is tomorrow, is on Christmas as well. I did not plan that. That was just kind of a happy accident, as it were. So, but yeah, I hope everybody's doing well. And I've had a lot of fun covering some songs recently. It's been a fun year of covering songs out of the Daily Ukulele Yellow Book, which is written and compiled by Jim and Liz Beloff. And so I contacted Jim and I asked, hey, do you mind if I purchase a book from you, or two books? This is my copy, and the other one is the one I'll be giving away. I asked to get both of them autographed. So the copy I'm giving away will be autographed. It will not have your name, but this version has my name in it. And I just thought I would do a reading from the books today. So I've been reading this at night before bed and really enjoying it. So yeah. So I'm going to read to you about how Jim discovered the ukulele. And supposedly both of his parents were psychology, or sorry, they're not psychology majors. They were professors. They were psychologists. There we go. So I'm going to read to you that bit, and then also a little thing about how he met and worked with Bernstein. So hope you enjoy. I'm going to read a little bit. Prelude to Uke. To fully understand why I fell so hard for this Martin tenor ukulele, his first ukulele, I believe, requires a bit of background. Both of my parents were psychology majors in college, so it was inevitable that they would experiment on me. After finding little pleasure in piano and violin lessons, my dad, Marvin Beloff, tried a new, novel approach to spark my interest in playing music. Instead of forcing an instrument on me, he decided to take guitar lessons himself at a local music store in my hometown of Meriden, Connecticut. Listening to him practice aroused my curiosity, and eventually I inherited his guitar and teacher. After learning a few chords, I started to write songs. By middle school, I was in my first band, Sherlock Holmes and the Investigators, and I wrote the band's theme song. Eventually, the bright pop music of the mid-60s led to late 60s introspective singer-songwriter era, and I was inspired by artists like James Taylor, Carole King, Joni Mitchell, Stevie Wonder, and Todd Rundgren. So, all right, so I'm going to skip to the part where he meets Bernstein, and so he also got into a little bit of musical theater, and that's something that I also have been interested in and have been involved with. Maybe not on a New York City level, but I play a lot of drum set for musicals, or have in the past, and I really do enjoy playing for them. It's pretty amazing, all the different disciplines that come together and work together for a production. So I did not know that Jim did that, and I thought that was pretty cool to read about. So okay, so he was in college, an undergraduate school in Massachusetts at a school called Hampshire, and he was working on a project, Division III project, and the idea, I suppose, was to get a gopher job or internship pushing a broom at an off-Broadway house. Instead, I wrote to three very high-profile theater people and heard back from them all. So the first, Joseph Papp of the Public Theater, was encouraging and invited me to an interview there. Stephen Sondheim wrote to say that I had written him a bit earlier. I might have been able to intern on the pre-Broadway tour of his new musical, Pacific Overtures. Then, in late December 1975, while home for Christmas break, I received a phone call from Harry Kraut, Leonard Bernstein's manager. Bernstein wanted to interview me about interning on the 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, a new musical he had written with My Fair Lady librettist and lyricist Alan J. Lerner. 3 days later, I was in New York City in the back seat of a limo headed to LaGuardia Airport with Leonard Bernstein. He was flying to Washington, D.C. to conduct his Chichester Psalms. The interview went well enough for me to secure a production assistant position on the show, and even came with a small per diem. So I'll end it there. Talks a little bit more about that after that, but I just want to show you how beautiful this book is. There's literally probably a picture on every single page. Okay, so I'll rip it here. So it is really cool. This is, I think, his first ukulele is this Martin tenor here. This is at a flea market in California, the guy that he got it from. So you can literally turn every single page, and there's a picture on almost all of them. I think it's kind of similar looking, maybe, to his first book about the history of ukulele, visual history. So how can you win this book? Well, it's actually pretty simple. It's free. It might take a little bit of your time, maybe less than 5 minutes, but I'm going to go through that with you quickly. All right. So let's see. Number 1, you're on YouTube now. Go on ahead and subscribe to my channel. I think it's going to be on this side. And that way you can help me get to the goal of 1,000 subscribers to make this channel self-sustaining. And the more subscribers I get eventually, the more my videos get seen, and that would be great. And I have a passion for ukulele and teaching, especially. I aim to teach a lot more in this upcoming year, and I'll probably expand my social network to some other social networks, basically. May get on Instagram this year, and if I have anything very entertaining and short, maybe TikTok. We'll see. Okay, so that's number 1. Number 2 is going to require you to be on Facebook. So I'd like you to repost this video link, the YouTube video link, on Facebook somewhere, and make sure you tag my name, and that's John Allnut, John, last name Allnut, Alln as in Nancy, Utt, so that I made sure that you completed this item. That'll help draw people to this video and the giveaway video. I've included the full instructions on the comments below, so you'll be able to see that. Number 3, I have a Facebook group called the Daily Ukulele Group. It's Daily Ukulele 365 Community, and you can search for me and the group on there. And I typically will post all of the videos that I've done out of the Daily Uke books, and I have some other giveaways, in the future that I'll be doing. So you get to know that community. I'd love to do more lives and Facebook lives and things in the future. So you'll hear about everything going on there. When you join that group, in the comments, you'll just write "win book," and that'll enter you into the drawing tomorrow at 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Lastly, comment below where you see this video or where you're writing from specifically. So if your name is James and you're in Massachusetts, James from Massachusetts, I'd love to hear where you're from. And that's basically it. So just go ahead and find the comment below with how you can win, and there should be some links and things to make it a little bit easier for you. I'll do a drawing tomorrow. Your chances of winning are very good right now. So go ahead and do that and join me and win yourself a book. Hope everybody has a wonderful Christmas. Thank you, Jim, for making this possible, and hope to share a little bit of Christmas joy with everybody. So I will plan to see you all in the future. Have a great day.